Hello, hello, everybody. We are back with part 4. I did part 2 and part 3 yesterday, so now we're doing part 4 now. I want to, at the very least, to do this episode and then the next one, hopefully, if I get time, if I don't end up having to go do stuff later. You know, that way I can be done with the easy playthrough of this series. So yeah. This video we will do quite a bit because it's easy difficulty. Like we're gonna do the barn fight, gonna do the jack fight, and we're gonna do, I think we're gonna do most of the ship. Yeah, most of the ship. Yeah. As you can see, I'm going over. Yeah, you get a lot more mag ammo, I feel like, on easy. But to be fair, it's easy. Because I don't think we had this much mag ammo walking in. Did I? No, I don't think so. Like, guys, on Madhouse, I'm pretty sure I didn't have that much ammo, but whatever. But yeah, you don't need much. And on easy difficulty, you only have one fat boy to deal with, so you don't really need to worry about anything, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, like, really, because there's only one of them, and because it's on easy difficulty and blocking, you don't take a whole lot of damage when blocking. Like, just use the burner. If you really want to use your other ammo, you can, but I personally like to just use up all the burners, that way I don't have to use it later. So just, whatever you want to do is fine. It's easy difficulty, so you don't really necessarily have to follow what I do to a T, because as long as you have a decent amount of ammo by the time you get to the EV fight, you'll be fine. So yeah. And the barn fight. Keep in mind, I do want you to keep in mind that, as far as I'm aware, they don't take any damage until after the door opens, so don't waste your ammo until the fight actually starts. Like right now is when a good time to do it. And there's only one of them, and he's slow, and of course he's gonna stop, and yeah. Abusing the corner trick also helps. Kinda don't know how he missed me, but I'll take it, you know. See, doesn't take much. Yeah, really quick fight on easy. Madhouse, there's two of them. And of course, because it's Madhouse, like, you do need the mag. But the mag does so much goddamn damage to the point where, like, as long as you shoot one shot in the face, it won't kill him. Like, one shot's not enough to kill him, but one shot to the face on each of those dudes in that fight, and then some burner and maybe a bit of shotgun, like, they die pretty quickly, just because that one mag shot will do so much damage where you can kill them pretty quickly with your other weapons. So, like, you know, the mag doesn't necessarily need to be for one-hit killing things. You can just use it for, you know, doing a significant amount of damage so quick, so that way you don't have to use as much ammo for your other weapons. If that makes sense at all. You know? I mean, on Madhouse, if you wanted to, two mag shots I think would have killed him, but I wouldn't recommend that. At least not on the barn fight.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, this puzzle's super easy. On my Madhouse playthrough, I cut this entire puzzle out because it's so stupid easy and straightforward. And I think I even said in the video, so heads up people, that like like in the Madhouse video that this was supposed to be in, when I cut it out, I even said go back into the easy playthrough and watch the puzzle if you don't remember how to do it, because it's so stupid easy where it's like once you do it like once, maybe twice, it's like super easy to remember. Yeah, you just come in here, and there's, if you listen to the audio has a pattern, and that's what you need to listen to. Yeah, it's the same pattern every time. Dun, 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 dun. But just make sure you're going the right way for it to spell loser. But as long as you follow the audio, and you're turning it in the right way, it's super easy. Yep. And then we're already done with the puzzle. Just light the candle and put it in the cake, and there you go.
Happy, happy birthday to you. Hope you have a happy, happy birthday.
Fucking Lucas.
You're supposed to die.
Now obviously you just take cover. Lucas. I love it when he says that for some reason. I don't know why. It's just funny to me. Okay, remember to bring the crank. Just keep that in mind. If you want, you can just go ahead and get ready for the Jack fight with this item box and just kind of get set up already. But you do get one chance right before the fight, obviously, so you don't have to get set up right now. But if you want to, you might as well. So just keep that in mind. I don't know why I didn't grab the arm right there. I'm pretty sure I didn't see it at the time. I should have grabbed the crank too right there, but I didn't. I was so focused on like, what weapons do I need to bring? I just wasn't thinking. Pretty par for the course when it comes to me. You know? Yep. That's the second to last one for this area before we go to the boat. Because once you get to the boat, you can't come back and get the previous 15. Pretty sure I said that in one of the earlier videos, but I'm saying it now. Because the last one is obviously coming up here in just a minute. But if for whatever reason, if you're doing a playthrough where you haven't already gotten all 20, especially if you haven't gotten any of them in any playthrough whatsoever, if you check your stats and if you don't have 14 right now, then you need to go back and get the others. But if you've kept pace and you've gotten all 14 up to this point, then you're good. You just keep going. And obviously, for those of you that have already done a playthrough or two and you already got all 20 bobbleheads on a previous playthrough, obviously you've already got the unlock, the Essence of Defense, in which case you don't need to get the bobbleheads, but I'm just reminding everyone because obviously we're here for the tips and tricks, you know, on how to make it as easy as possible for when we do Madhouse, so, you know, reminders here and there, you know, are always helpful, you know what I mean? And the last one for this area is going to be right there. There you go. And now once we cross this bridge and go through that door, we are going to be at the final item box of this area. And headshots for days, boys. Now this guy, try to headshot him if you can. Sometimes you won't. Now you need to prepare for the Jack fight, but the thing is considering you're in easy difficulty, you should have more than enough for the fight. Especially considering we haven't really crafted much, so if there's really something you feel like you need to craft, you have more than enough to justify doing so. I mean, especially the handgun ammo, even though I wouldn't recommend using that as your primary weapon, even on easy difficulty, because on bosses it just doesn't do a lot. That's more of a when you have like no other ammo left and you just don't want to have to repeat the boss, you know? So I probably should have used the psychostimulants more than I did because I just completely ignored it, but again, you're on easy difficulty, you don't really need it. I got rid of the knife because, like, yes, there are some crates that you can break during the Jack fight, but honestly, you won't. Well, at least for me, I never, even on Madhouse, I never go for the crates. And even if I really am like, if I really need the crates, usually wasting one shot usually is okay. Yeah, but between the shotgun, the burner, and the grenades, you should have more than enough ammo for this fight.
We don't have the time. Do you have both ingredients?
The burner and the grenade launcher is probably your best bet, naturally.
If we make them fast enough, my father and Lucas aren't far away.
And the shotgun if you want more precise shots on the weak points, but yeah.
There's enough for two.
There are 2 boss fights in the span of 15 minutes. How about that, right?
Small. But none of us will get very far without the serum. Hey, one of those is mine.
Hi, Jack. How are you? No, no, you won't. You won't survive this encounter, Jack. You should have known this after the other fights that you weren't gonna survive this. Just because you got bigger don't mean shit.
This is getting old, Jack.
He had to move. He had to move. Yeah, that's probably the biggest issue I have with this fight is that kind of crap. He just moves. Like, just really quickly, but I mean, can't blame him. Yeah, this fight should go by pretty quick. We've already taken out most of his weak points. I think there's like one more or two. I think. Wait, is that his last one? Okay, no, I thought so. There should be one more on his underside, one or two more. But now that he's crawling up, that's good because now we can actually see it. And shoot it. Oh yeah, there's two. I'm pretty sure I just saw two. His wiggling tail makes it very annoying when he's in a constant state of movement like that. But you do it enough times, you get used to it. That was weird. I should be using a grenade launcher because honestly we don't really need grenades after this point in the game, to be quite honest with you. Not really. Because we should have plenty of every other ammo type. I should have just let loose on him. Yeah, finally followed my own advice. Even though... yep. Now you pull out the pistol with the enhanced handgun ammo. I mean, really, you could use anything because you're on easy difficulty. As long as you block, you'll be more than fine, regardless of what you use. But on Madhouse, the enhanced handgun ammo is probably the way to go. And blocking, obviously, for one. And you beat the fight. And now it's basically cutscenes. You know, you do Mia, you got to do Mia, and inject Jack with the serum, and blah blah blah. You know, so now we're in the cinematic part of this little section here.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
And the fight was over. How about that?
I had to use one of them. There's only one left.
There's only one left. There can't just be one left.
What the hell are we gonna do now?
I would recommend curing Mia. You're on easy difficulty, so it doesn't matter. If you want to go ahead and cure Zoe, you can. The only real change is, for those of you that don't know, but most of you probably do, but I'm going to say it anyway, is that whoever you cure goes on the boat with you. But and then when Mia rescues you in the ship and tears you free from the mold, if you pick Zoe, you have to fight Mia again. With basically it's a redo of the very first Mia fight with the axe, except slightly different. But if memory serves. So basically, choosing Mia basically just gives you the opportunity to skip an optional boss fight. That, and especially since you're on easy difficulty, you'll just breeze right past her anyway. It's not like on Madhouse where it might actually be a bit of a challenge. I've never done it on Madhouse because why would I subject myself to that? You know, but oh, and of course the ending is a little bit different, like the ending. But aside from those minor differences, it doesn't really affect the game a whole lot. So I would just choose Mia just to get the good ending and skip that optional boss fight and just make you go through the game quicker. That's my recommendation to you, especially on Madhouse.
You've been through a lot. We need to talk. You had something to do with all this, didn't you? Look, I just want to know the truth.
Ethan, I honestly don't remember.
Try. Is that the boat? How the fuck did that get here? You're okay. What the hell was that? What the fuck?
Mommy. This way.
And now you're playing as Mia. And the boat section is the most annoying part of the game for me. Like, this is the only part of the game where I'm kind of like, oh god, every time I play this part of the game, even especially on Madhouse, like, I'm like, no, please God, no. Some of you might like it, and good for you, but I personally find it annoying. Checking my stats. Alright, now I've sped up the gameplay to 6 times the speed, because for those of you that have played the game, and obviously those of you are going to see, this first bit of the boat that I'm speeding through is heavily scripted. You're going to be forced, if you follow my guide, you're going to be forced to play this in normal speed anyway. You get the antique coin that's over here to the right, and then just breeze on through.
Are you remembering?
What are you?
Fucking even speed on through, up the ladder, and then get the antique coin that's in the water. I don't know if it's on normal if it's in the same place on normal difficulty, but on easy difficulty, that's where it is.
You said we could be a family.
What are you talking about?
You said!
On easy difficulty, there is like a save room, like on this floor, and and like when we go to open the door with the fuse, it's gonna be down the hall on the left of the door. And I believe you get a pistol But on Madhouse, the pistol's in a much harder to get location, so... But I think that's partial... I don't know why they did that, but that's just how it is. But we're not going to get the pistol because we don't need it, because we're on easy difficulty, and there's not really a whole lot of enemies that are going to really give us any major issues. We're just going to speed through the boat, and if we take damage, we take damage. I forget if we go for the machine gun or not. We're going to find out. I honestly can't remember. I'm pretty sure we do.
Why?
Do we need it? No. It's on easy difficulty. Fuck no, you don't need it. You have plenty of mag ammo and shotgun ammo and all that shit. Is it fun to use a little bit? Yeah, I would say so. Nice to have the machine gun a little bit.
But it serves me right. It's my fault she got out.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol. I can't believe this is happening.
Here. Take it. It has her tissue samples. You find her. You fix this.
Okay, Evie, where are you?
By the time we finish this flashback videotape, the video should be over. But then the next video will be the finale of this playthrough on easy difficulty, and then the rest of the videos will be the Madhouse run where we actually get the infinite ammo. So, yeah.
She's vomiting. Damn, I'll have to reset.
How's it going?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Yeah, so all of the gameplay that you're seeing now, and what you're going to see in the finale, you know, the next episode of this easy playthrough, all of the gameplay is going to be sped up because it's going to be the same exact thing. You're going to hear the same exact shit. The only significant difference is basically the enemy spawns are a bit different, and the fact that you have less ammo to work with, and you take a fuck ton more damage, and the enemies can take more damage. So, but in terms of like where you need to go, what the strategy is to get to where you need to go, there's not any major differences. It's basically just being more careful and abusing the circular saw, which you'll see. So that's why I sped the gameplay on the Madhouse run ×2, so that way you don't have to basically sit there and rewatch largely the same shit again in the same speed. You know, that way we can just go through it really quick. I can explain things quickly. We can get to where we need to be, which, you know, like the boss fights, the main things we need quickly. And then for boss fights and item box runs, I'll play it at normal speed so you can see the actual boss fights without having to slow down the video and hear distorted audio from me. Because obviously the gameplay will be at double speed, but my audio will be at normal speed, so, you know, yeah, you get it. And I hope that doesn't annoy a whole lot of you, but but like I said, I figured it would probably be more annoying to see the same shit again, just at normal speed, when you can just half the video speed, and you get it. Thank God we're playing on easy, so we don't really need to worry about damage, at least not a whole lot. Yeah, for the most part, it's super easy to avoid these guys. I wouldn't even worry about them. They don't do enough damage where it's a big deal. And I probably should have shot some of these guys, because obviously this is a flashback, so, you know, this is the only part of the game that you've seen, you know, where your inventory doesn't cross over. You know, it's not like, you know, when we come out of this flashback, anything we grab as Mia when we save Ethan will go to Ethan. Like this is the only part that's just, yeah. So go nuts, especially on Madhouse. If you need to, go nuts on this flashback and just shoot everything or whatever. You know, whatever you gotta do to survive, because you don't need to worry about your inventory in this section, which is good. But when you get past this flashback and you go back to Mia in the present, then conserving your inventory, especially on Madhouse, does matter, because if you want everything in the ship to go to Ethan for the final fight, like for the mines and for Evie, then you basically can't use anything as Mia on the ship unless you absolutely need to. So it's just something to keep in mind.
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Evelyn back.
I have bombs. I don't know why I didn't just use them. I really don't know why. I'm getting annoyed watching myself. I can't imagine how you guys feel. It's like, this is easy difficulty. Why the... Finally, you idiot. Fucking A. Just shoot the dude. You're pretty much at the end of the flashback. You're gonna be there in like a minute. Come on, just use the damn gun. Dude, seriously, I'm getting annoyed at myself. It's probably because, like, you know, I'm used to playing infinite ammo, and the fact that I know I have to go into Madhouse after this run. You know, so it's probably just me getting in the mindset of trying to conserve ammunition, probably. Either way, it's annoying to watch, knowing that I'm on easy and I can just down these guys really quick, but... oh well. It's the life we live, I guess, you know? Yeah, once you get to this point, like, even on Madhouse difficulty, your flashback's over, because it's all cutscene from this point. You go up the stairs, you talk to Alan, you know, and then, yeah, it's super scripted, super cutscene based. You're fine. It's everything up to this point that's a bit challenging, especially on Madhouse. That can be a bit difficult.
How did you get here?
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing we're already dying.
Don't say that.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusted. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie.
Alan,
I didn't mean
listen.
to call you that.
She's
Evie,
trying
I
to
didn't
take
mean- I didn't mean-
control. You have to fight her.
Poor Alan. Poor Alan, am I right? Yeah. Yeah, the video is pretty much over because this is the only skippable cutscene where I can pause the game and hit skip, and when it hits the black screen, I just conveniently cut the video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if I didn't talk and do that much commentary on this one, but like we're towards the end of the game. It's on easy difficulty. There's not really much to explain aside from the bobbleheads. Like, I mean, like you can, you get tons of ammo, especially if you're like me and you don't really craft. And then by the time you get to the last item box, you have so much resources where you can craft like your grenades and all that. Like there's really not much to commentate over. Unless I want to go do the Forge Labs approach where, like, aside from a few jokes, I just narrate what I'm doing. Which I do like Forge Labs. Like, just how he does it is kind of entertaining. Especially considering he dies all the time in Minecraft. But, but anyway, that being said, the next episode will be the finale of the easy playthrough. So yeah, look forward to that, everybody. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video, and we will end this playthrough, and we will get started on Madhouse very soon. Take care.